Have you ever remembered something so clearly that you were willing to bet it really happened? What if that memory was never real in the first place? Imagine telling a story from your childhood with complete confidence. Then everyone around you insists it never happened. You begin to question yourself. Was your memory wrong? Or is everyone else forgetting? Here's the shocking truth. Your brain doesn't store memories like a video camera. Instead, every time you remember something, your brain rebuilds that memory from scattered pieces. And each time it's rebuilt, tiny details can disappear, change, or even be replaced. Without realizing it, your mind quietly edits your past. The more often you remember something, the more it can evolve. Sometimes your brain even fills in missing details. Not because it's lying, but because it's trying to create a complete story. That's how completely false memories can feel just as real as genuine ones. Confidence doesn't always mean accuracy. So if your memories can change, how do you know what's actually real? The answer might completely change the way you trust your own mind. Think of your memory like a library. Every time you remember something, your brain rewrites the story before putting it back. That means every memory can change. Small details fade, while new ones quietly take their place. Even hearing someone else's version of a story can influence your own. Soon, parts of their memory can feel like yours. Your imagination is powerful. Imagine an event often enough, and it can begin to feel real. Soon, you're completely confident about details, even if they never happened. As memories overlap, your brain blends them together, creating a new memory that feels completely real. That's why reality and imagination aren't always easy to separate. Your brain prefers a believable story over perfect accuracy. The more often you revisit a memory, the more chances it has to change. Every recall is also a rewrite. Over time, real experiences mix with conversations, photos, dreams, and imagination until the original memory becomes difficult to recognize. Scientists know that memory is surprisingly flexible, and we're only beginning to understand what the human brain can really do. This isn't just a theory. Scientists have actually shown how easily our memories can be changed in controlled experiments. Participants were shown ordinary pictures and asked simple questions.
Wow, it looks very complicated.
At first, everything seemed completely normal. Then the researchers changed just a few words. Instead of asking, "Did you see this?" they suggested details that were never there. Surprisingly, many people began remembering those fake details, and they believed those memories were completely real. Some participants even described events that never happened, with confidence, emotion, and vivid detail. When shown the original evidence, they were genuinely shocked. Their minds had created a convincing memory from pure suggestion. This happens because your brain doesn't simply replay the past. It rebuilds every memory each time you remember it. During that rebuilding process, new information can quietly slip into the memory without you noticing. The scary part isn't that your brain makes mistakes. It's that those mistakes feel exactly like the truth. If a simple suggestion can rewrite part of your past, what else do you remember that never actually happened? Think about the last time you looked at an old photo. Did it remind you of the moment? Or did it quietly change the way you remembered it?
Was huge.
Now imagine asking 3 people about the exact same event.
Wait, that's not what I remember.
You'll probably hear 3 completely different stories. That's because memory isn't just shaped by what happened. It's also influenced by everything you learn afterward. Your imagination can become so detailed that your brain starts treating it like a real experience. Even dreams can leave emotional traces behind. Sometimes those emotions blend into real memories without you realizing it. The more you search for tiny details, the more your brain fills in the gaps with its best guess. Every memory is built from three powerful ingredients: facts, emotions, and imagination. Together, they create the story you believe. Your brain isn't storing perfect recordings. It's constantly organizing, updating, and rewriting information to make sense of your life. That's why some memories become stronger over time, while others slowly disappear or change completely. So if your memories can evolve this much, the biggest question isn't what you remember. It's why you remember it that way. Imagine your brain as a computer. Except every time you open a file, it quietly edits it before saving it again. Scientists call this process memory reconsolidation. Each time you remember something, that memory briefly becomes editable. When it's stored again, it isn't always an exact copy of the original. Sometimes it's slightly different. Your emotions play a huge role in this process. Fear, happiness, sadness, even stress can reshape how you remember the same event. That's why emotional memories often feel the strongest. But feeling stronger doesn't always mean they're more accurate. On the other hand, memories you rarely think about slowly lose details over time. Your brain keeps what seems important and lets the rest fade away. When pieces are missing, your mind naturally fills the gaps using logic, imagination, and past experiences. Most of the time, you never notice it's happening. The surprising part is, even a completely wrong detail can become part of a memory if it fits the story. Your brain isn't trying to deceive you. It's trying to create the most complete and meaningful version of your past. So every memory you have is part truth and part reconstruction. The real question is, how much of each? Imagine comparing what actually happened with what your brain remembers years later. They may look almost identical, but they're rarely exactly the same. The smallest missing detail can completely change how you understand an entire event. Every time you remember something, your brain briefly unlocks that memory before storing it again. During those few moments, new information can quietly slip into the story without you noticing. Facts, emotions, and assumptions all mixed together. Your brain isn't recording the past. It's rebuilding it. That's why even your clearest memories can contain pieces that were never really there. The goal of your brain isn't perfect accuracy. Its goal is to create a story that makes sense. So the next time you're absolutely certain about a memory, pause for a second. Ask yourself where that certainty came from. Because remembering isn't like replaying a movie. It's more like reading a book that's quietly rewritten every time you open it. Your memories shape who you are. But now you know they can also reshape themselves. And maybe that's the most fascinating trick your brain has ever played. Every memory you carry has helped shape the person you are today. Some memories stay almost unchanged, while others quietly transform as you grow. The surprising part is that you no longer remember the past through the eyes of your younger self. You remember it through the person you've become. Your emotions, experiences, and beliefs shape how you see your past. That's why two people can experience the same moment, yet remember it differently. The goal isn't to make your memory perfect. It's to understand how memory works. When you understand your mind, you're less likely to be fooled by false certainty. So the next time someone remembers an event differently, consider that both brains may have rewritten the same story. Every memory teaches you something, even if it isn't perfectly accurate. Remember this: your brain doesn't record your life, it recreates it. And that's what makes the human mind so extraordinary.